Hello, vinyl community. Have you ever been on one of those trips that wasn't for you and more for your family? Well, I just went on one of those, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about it and talk about my contest here in a second. Hello, vinyl community. Want to give you guys an update on my contest and just kind of a reminder. I am electing to extend my contest by 2 days up to September 27th, close of business. I thought it'd be good to give people a couple more days, specifically the weekend, to make a video response if they so desired. Since my last update, I've had 10 additional entries, so a total of 18, which is just phenomenal. I never thought I would get this many, so I'm appreciative of the guys that have done videos. I know there are a bunch out there that don't do videos, but out of the 10 new entries, I have 2 new people that decided to do a video specifically for my contest, and just to kind of help them along and maybe encourage them to do more videos, I'd like to specifically call them out. So first of all, there is Bruno in Brittany. He goes by the handle Seas Breeze. He did a wonderful European blues mix that I recommend you guys checking out his video. Next of all, there is Marco in Estonia. He goes by the handle Vinyl FTW. He had a very eclectic mix of rock, classic, and soundtrack stuff that I highly recommend folks check out. So Vinyl FTW and Seas Breeze, thanks for doing your first video for my contest. I appreciate it. Now, for the total number of entrants, here is the list. So if you do not see your name here, please let me know, because I more than likely have not seen your video. And as the entries roll in, I am trying to include a link to a mixtape mix of everybody's responses, so you can check that out. So please check out the link down below. Now, my other topic. So I've been out traveling with the in-laws, the wife and the kid, for the past several days, and I made a trek to Washington DC and also to New York. My in-laws have never seen the East Coast of the United States, and so we thought we'd take them on a trip there. So I spent 4 or 5 days in DC. And DC is probably a notable jazz town. I wasn't able to make it up to U Street, which has some very good jazz clubs that are coming back, kind of a revival in a way. But I was able to hit the Smithsonian, and the American History Museum had a number of notable pieces that I thought I would feature here. So first of all, they had one of John Coltrane's saxophones, and they actually had a nice little scannable barcode down at the base of it where you could listen to a sample of A Love Supreme. They had a couple of pieces from Duke Ellington, so they had one of his portable organs. They also had one of his bandstand icons when he was leading a big band. They had Dizzy Gillespie's trumpet, one of the nice ones that has an angle, and they had Herbie Hancock's guitar, and the last notable piece was one of Gene Krupa's bass drums. Now, to close things out, there's a cafe off to the side. All the pieces are in kind of random locations, but there was a jazz cafe which had a very nice painting in the entryway which featured many jazz icons. So didn't get to see everything that I wanted to see there, but these are some of the musical highlights. After spending 4 or 5 days in DC, we made the trek up to New York and got to stay in Harlem. And to kick things off, 2 or 3 weeks ago, somebody was showing me showing a video of an Arthur Blythe album cover, which is Lenox Avenue Breakdown. And it's funny because my apartment was on Lenox Avenue, which has now been renamed Malcolm X Boulevard. So it's funny because the apartment owners decided to put that album cover on their booklet for check in and check out. And I just found it kind of amusing that I get hit with seeing that iconic album cover again. Now, while I was there, there were a number of jazz institutions that I would have loved to see, like the Village Vanguard and the Jazz Museum, which is in Harlem. I couldn't hit the Jazz Museum in Harlem because I just didn't have the time with the other things that we were trying to hit, and plus it had really odd hours. It would close at 4 p.m. and open at 10 a.m., so it's just a really short window to see some things. But I did go to what you could consider kind of the jazz mecca place. So it is apartment 17 on 126th Street East in Harlem. Now, what makes this street so famous? Well, a very iconic photo was taken there, and it just happens to be this photo. This photo features 58 different jazz performers, and they were all great in their day. Now, the photo features a number of artists that have recorded for Impulse, Prestige, Verve, Blue Note, Riverside, Pacific. It was just an incredible lineup of people that came up for this photo on this particular day. It is missing, the higher echelon, top tier echelon of jazz performers, most notably Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, Miles Davis, John Coltrane. They're not there, but almost everybody else who was big in '58 was there. So just an amazing photo, and this particular photo just happened to spawn a documentary which I highly recommend. It's called A Great Day in Harlem. Very short one, but there's a 2-disc set that has short featurettes on each of the 58 artists, and a lot of good storytelling that went behind the photo. So fortunately there was an 8mm camera that was shooting everybody getting into position on this particular day, and there's some interviews with the folks shooting the video. All the artists that were living at the time, and I think this was filmed probably in the late 80s, just judging by some of the interviews. Just a fantastic piece, and really makes you appreciate all the artists that did show up for the photo on this day. I can't recommend this enough, and I did take some photos and a little bit of video of this apartment or brownstone building in Harlem, and as you can see, the facade on the front of the building has changed a little bit, but you can still note the fleur-de-lis that's at the very bottom of the windows if you look closely. This particular building, there's been a lot of homages to it. They did a hip-hop version of A Great Day in Harlem, which you can see, and there have been other people that have done their historic Great Day in Harlem shot. So that's just what I wanted to show for this week. I'm hoping I'll have some time to do a Vinyl Spins video at the end of this week, or another Give Me 10 response for Fred Big Star 1000. So if I can secure some time away from the in-laws, I'll be sure to do another video. But thank you for watching, and I look forward to more contest entries by week's end. So thank you.